Hi, I'm Pete, and welcome to Just a Few Acres Farm. Slow and steady, I keep picking away at it, a little bit at a time. Today, I don't feel guilty about hanging around in the house for an hour or so after breakfast. Because spring is here, and this is the weather I'm working in today. Kind of pretty for February. Hey Ezra, you're snoozing in here, huh? Since spring is here, it's time for the big changeover. Tomorrow I'm going to the first outdoor farmers market of the year. Hillary's been doing the indoor markets January through March. First weekend of April, it's time for me to go back to work right through to the end of the year. So I have to pack for market, take stock of what I got, see what's left for sale. Chickens, well, just a few left for regular customers. Fresh chicken in 2 months. Look at that one, 6.5 pounds. Big guy. Ground beef, oh my gosh, we've got a couple 100 pounds left. Oh, I'm gonna load up on this. We are selling some of the pork from the last batch. I've got some bacon, jowl bacon, ground pork in here. We can't eat all those 2 pigs, so we're selling some of them. Got some pork bellies, fresh, unsmoked. Great for throwing on the grill like I do and slow smoking them. As for beef cuts, well, this is the slow season as far as sending cattle to the butcher. I've got 2 boxes of liver. And a few Boston roasts. These are really good. They look like chuck roast, but they taste a whole lot richer. However, we have scads of eggs to sell. I guess I'll be packing a boatload of them. Chances are, farmers market's going to be pretty slow tomorrow. It's a 6-hour market out in the cold, in the wind. At least tomorrow it'll be that way. And there won't be a lot of customers there. And the reason is, not only the weather, but also stock is just limited in April. The produce vendors will have some greens grown in high tunnels, root vegetables from last fall. I'm low on stock. It's just a natural low point in the season. And so we're in a warm-up month until May. I'm not sure that I'll be at every farmer's market in April. It really depends on how busy we are here and what the weather's like. I've always thought it's important to portray the small farm on this channel as a complete business, from raising the animals, growing the pasture, all the way through to how you market and sell direct to consumer, because in my mind, marketing direct to consumer is one of the defining characteristics of a small farm versus larger commodity farms. You need to be able to sell direct to consumer to make the profit margin that you need to stay afloat with a smaller amount of production. Showing the farmers market was always very important to me in that whole process. It's the final step and one of the most rewarding steps. And it reinforces one of the 2 skills that I think is most often missing in farming and is very needed in small farming, and that is marketing skill and a marketing plan and business acumen, being able to know where your profit margin is, what your inputs are, keeping track of that. Unfortunately, it's gotten really difficult for me to film the farmers markets because I was always uncomfortable filming the general public. The farming community is one thing, and I'll film at auctions, and that doesn't bother me, but being out in the general public with the Cornell students, Ithaca College students, just anybody walking in, and having them be on a video that gets 100,000 or more views doesn't sit well with me. Without their consent, and that would be very difficult to do. I never had a problem filming the individual transactions because I would ask customers ahead of time, is it okay if I film this? But the general public, no. And it bothers me to not be able to show that complete process. So I may go to farmers market and film it one day this year just to kind of update you all on what's for sale there, how it's changed. But I won't be doing as many farmers market videos as I used to, unfortunately. Spring is about rebirth. A new slate. Possibilities. Unfortunately, it's going to take a while for our menu board to be reborn. It's pretty sparse for the next month and a half or so. Oh man, that's it. That's all there is. And we've got so much ground beef and liver, it's on sale. Particularly the liver. It's 11 o'clock. I think most of the liver we sell goes for pets. It's grass-fed liver, which means it's still 11 o'clock. As I was saying, liver doesn't sell very well. All the other organ meat sells well from beef, but not liver. I think grass-fed liver is so lean, it's hard to cook correctly without it getting really tough. And I'm certainly not an expert. I don't like liver either. The hens sure have been busy. Hillary always leaves a little grain in the bucket for them to peck at. Howdy, cows. Looks like your hay's getting kind of low. You're going to need a bale later today. Or two. Hey, Mr. Titus. There you go. Patty. Coco. You guys got to eat this center here. You go mining for the good stuff. Hi, ladies. You're all relaxing over here. Somebody's not happy. Oh, man. Still snowing. I'm pretty much done cleaning off this tractor. Grinder work is certainly done. I'll pick at little recesses and things probably here and there. To clean it off, I used about 3 of these wire brushes, knotted wire brushes. This one's still got a lot of life in it. It's hard to tell because I had a bunch of half-used ones laying around that I used up. I only used 2 of these for the drill because I got a lot, again, ones that got plenty of life left in them. Let's see here, 3/4 inch course. Should be this one. Before I paint, I like to clean out bolt holes on the frame. These are for mounting various attachments onto the tractor. I'm going to just chase them out with a tap. That one's got some grime in it. This one, which is a blind hole. With some crud in it. Will this fit? Yep. These holes go straight through into the clutch housing, and the cork is to seal them up, keep water and critters from getting in there. This is what International Harvester did at the factory with unused holes. Like I said, these were for mounting various implements, but I'm not going to be mounting anything here, so we'll close them up and paint over them. Just like factory. Other side. I got a friend whose wife is a wine dealer. She does tastings. Comes home with a lot of empty bottles and corks. He gave me bags and bags of these way back in the day. I just whittle them down to size and put them in. I think you can still get corks at the hardware store, though. These holes are really gummed up. Yuck. Did you feel that? Just now, there was an earthquake centered in New Jersey somewhere. It was felt around here. Wow. Huh. I didn't feel it, did you? Nothing shook, camera didn't shake. There's something really satisfying about pulling 50 years of crud out of a bolt hole. If you haven't experienced it, you haven't been living. Oh boy, the things we do. I wanted to repair this clutch pedal shaft. It's got a lot of wear on it, and I thought that it just threaded out of the casting, but looking at the parts book closer, I think there might be a nut on the inside. If anybody knows for sure, let me know. I just can't abide having any dirt in there, you know. Even though nobody will ever see it, it's under the platform. I'll know it's there. Enough of that. That's why I only do a little bit each day. I'm waiting to paint this tractor. I want to wait till, you know, we get nice 60s weather, 70s weather, and then I'll do final wash down a couple times over with wax and grease remover before I paint it. I don't have any issue with castings like this rusting in this shop. The humidity stays pretty low in here, and it's just my experience. I've had things stripped off like this before. I don't know if there's a thin film of grease or oil that remains on the surface after grinding, but they never rust, so it'll be fine until it warms up a little bit. Did you hear about the math book that got a therapist? They had a lot of problems. Oh man, I'll bet somebody's going to need a therapist after hearing that joke. Looks like you guys are just about out of hay here. Not enough to last overnight for sure. Since I got to go to market tomorrow, I want you guys to be well provided. You just need to zhuzh it up here a little bit. You guys still didn't eat that core. Now it's your turn, ladies. Where's your manners, Patty? You're not supposed to walk around with food on your face. I'm looking for a particular cow in here. I don't see her. Where is she? Maybe she's outside. Oh, no, there she is. Poking her head up there. That's 1804 Daffodil. She's busy feeding her face. And her calf is that little guy right back there, 2307. Daffodils had 2 late calves in a row, consecutive years. 2307 was born in September or October. And that's a big problem for us. We see a drastic change in dress weight based on when the calf is born. So with our April, May, and June calves, they have a nice head start before they hit winter to gain. The calves that are born late, like 2307, will never catch up to them. We could send an early born calf at 26 months and that late born calf at 26 months, and the dress weights are drastically different. So it's one of the things that we call for in our herd. We want cows that calve on time, and we knew that this was coming. We brought in one of the heifers that was going to be a cull, 2205, whose name is Dolly. She's here someplace. She's a really friendly one from last summer that would chew on my hand a lot. She's just got a real sweet temperament. So she's come in as a replacement. She's already bred, and Daffodil will be heading out in a week. A while back I mentioned looking for a new bull to replace Titus, a bull calf probably, and I got a bunch of offers from folks who had nice Dexter bulls, and thank you for those. I haven't made up my mind yet. I'm trying to think through the potential of breeding Titus with one of the cows that he's unrelated to. He's not related to Patty. And then working through the genetic possibilities, kind of charting that out to see who Titus's son could breed. Titus is about all I could ever want in a bull. He stands real nice. He has excellent conformation. His frame is really good. His temperament is excellent. I couldn't ask for more, so I'm trying to think of a way to continue that through, aside from his genetics getting passed on to the female calves that we hold to become cows. I just need to get on that. I think Titus is fine for at least another year. He still stands just as strong as he ever did, still gets around just as well as he ever did, still mounts cows just as he ever did, and that's the big thing you look for when a bull gets old, is his ability to still mount. Well, that's where we are on that. They just eat and eat. Here's 2205. Hey, Dolly. You know what? It's pretty cold out here. It's going to be pretty cold at market tomorrow. Spring will come on its own pace, I guess. In the meantime, I find things to do that are mostly out of the weather when I can. So in this video, once again, I've just presented my day, a mixture of a bunch of things. Next week, it's supposed to be nicer. Highs in the 50s and 60s, quite a bit of sun. Hillary and I will definitely be outside working. Hopefully, that'll be the next video. I hope you have a great Sunday, and I'll see you next time.